I have been debating many days within the past couple weeks when I wanted to make this update video, and every other day plans change. The current situation that's going on right now that I didn't want to discuss on the channel has affected the channel. It's affected pretty much the entire planet. It's affected work, social life, personal life, and it's done me a great deal of stress, I'll tell you that. And it's not mostly worrying about me, it's mostly worrying about Aaron, because he's mentioned his condition many a time, and that scares me, and that's stress, and I don't know what to say. I didn't want to be talking about this on the channel. I wanted to leave this off the channel, but it has impacted the channel. It's impacted me, it's impacted you, it's impacted everybody. Yes, and we're probably all sick to death and talking about it, but plans keep changing, and in the past few days my timetable has changed at least twice a day. And the thing is, about 3 weeks ago I started a new full-time job, and it was okay, and then this happened, and now I'm... I don't know what to say. It's just, the thing is that I've been debating on doing this video. You may have noticed this is for the most part unedited as well. I'm not editing this video, just be real. And yeah, I've been debating on making this update video for quite a while, no notes either, and I've been flip-flopping on if I want to do it or not. It needs to be said, should it be? I guess the only thing I can say is just, you know, follow me on social media, or at least on the Discord, so, you know, that's where we all chill, that's where we all vent. And, yeah, it's not a fun time. The thing is, I'm still out working at the moment. I'm not self-isolated, and it's not really by choice. I have, you know, rent. It's a funny thing, and ironic thing that is, but I'm keeping safe. I'm washing my hands to the point they're dry. Yeah, I had to put some cream on today. I have had a good early night the other day, and I look a lot better than what I was a couple of days ago. I'm a lot less stressed, as much as you can say. It's still up here, it's just I'm not to the point of exploding. I'm okay. I'm keeping wellish, and I've been getting in touch with everybody as well. I mean, it's like, one thing I will mention, when the latest subscriber special happened, and I said we were going to do at some point board streams when we can all next meet up. Well, that ain't going to happen, so sorry about that. But we can try some online ideas, because that's pretty much the only way that we can pretty much meet up and do stuff normally. And, you know, Kieran's down for it. We could record some D&D if he's fine with it, and everyone participating is fine with it. So we can do some online D&D. Trivial Pursuit Live, if we all get it on PS3 or something, so it's free online, so everyone that, you know, can possibly, you know, play it. And, you know, that is technically a board game. Hell, I have the Dazzle. I could probably, like, hook up a PS2 and, you know, play Trivial Pursuit. But I have the Disney one. I have Harry Potter Seen It. I have quite a couple of board games in there that I could probably work by streaming, but some of them are just not going to work online. Yeah. The only thing that Trivial Pursuit is not on PC, so that's a bit odd. We've got Ultimate Chicken Horse. Obviously, they won't be board streams. Like, this is just, like, social ideas, because it all has to be pretty much online. Self-isolation. And, yeah. And because I have been busy with work, stress, what we call now as life, I just haven't had time to even start on my next project that I was, you know, wanting to do, which I have edited up to 5 episodes of, but, you know, that stupid issue where I uploaded videos in 720p 60 frames, but they were being uploaded at 720p 30 frames to YouTube, and I was actually in contact with YouTube to try and sort it out. It was back and forth for almost the whole of Feb, and it turns out I accidentally clicked a button that changed it from progressive to interlace. How did I do that? And YouTube don't like interlaced recorded videos, even though you couldn't see that in the video. When I was playing it back in Windows Media Player, VLC Player, and even Premiere Pro, what I edit with, it was 60 frames and it was fine. And the funny thing is, why bother with the 60 frames if it's 720p? Well, the thing is that it records natively in 60 frames. I wanted the 60 frames, and funnily enough, in episode 3, you could only see what I crack up at if it was 60 frames. And thank God that Mirror pointed that out to me, because it was like, holy shit, I need to re-render all this. And yeah, that's a thing. The Majora's Mask videos on Patreon have not been affected, but yeah, that's a thing. Also, Patreon change before all this went down. I've changed the goals, so a little bit more involved as a reward instead of just a giveaway. Can still do those for the Discord, but just not directly through Patreon. You know, it's like a random giveaway. Heck, I might even do a couple of Humble Bundles and give those codes away. Perhaps. It's an idea. Keep people's spirits high, you know. It's just, it also make me feel good, because, you know, everyone's going to be, well, the majority of people are going to be stuck in their homes. It's just thinking, I can tell you right now, I've always tried to do daily uploads on the channel when possible. I mean, if not, then I'll build up a buffer, then I'll release them one day at a time. Especially when it comes to the Shadowman live streams we're doing, which, again, ironically enough, last live stream we were talking about the game. It would be nice if we had a remake, and amidst all of this, it's getting a remaster. And the most ironic thing about it is I'm still playing it, and I can actually talk about this situation during that, because it's the place where everybody goes when they die, dead side, and we are the lord of it, and we got to stop a bunch of murderers. So obviously this situation has nothing to do with, you know, Legion's 5, but it's an ironic state of affairs. I'm not going to stop playing Shadowman. I want to play it, and they announced that they're making a remaster, not exactly a remake, but a remaster with anti-aliasing, upscaled to 1080p, better quality textures, maybe rework the models a slight amount. I mean, I would like a full-scale remake, but it's just ironic that I was mentioning it, and then it's like, oh yeah, there's a remaster coming at 2021, and it's like, yeah, and it's got content in it as well, which basically makes it a director's cut, so that's pretty exciting as well. And it's for the Switch, so bonus episodes when I get to that, maybe. But I don't want to be stopping the live streams. I actually want to continue playing the game. We just hit 8 bars of souls. Obviously, we won't try to talk about the situation, but I know that somewhere in the chat that might be talked about. But yeah, it's that's just something that you can't really avoid, especially with a game like that. But you can get away with that. It did leak a bit in A Link to the Past, but it was more of a passing comment before this was all blown out of proportion, so take that with a grain of salt if you will, because I can't really edit that out because I went into a fairy fountain. So I don't know how to say that. That's why I'm saying it in this video, forewarned. But no other mentions of this situation. But you know, it's hard to keep it together, so it's like, I thought I'd say that right now. I tried to edit it out, but it didn't make the commentary better, and I didn't want to and re-recording the commentary isn't genuine. And the thing is that it was like I said, it wasn't like, you know, as it is now when I record that. I'm only 5 episodes into A Link to the Past. Me and my bro Master Aaron are up to episode 3 in 4 Swords. So yes, that is the next project that we are working on. I've been trying to keep it secret, but I'm just telling you right now, that's what we've been working on, and that's why nothing other than a couple of Hat in Time mod videos, which I'm thinking it was actually a good idea. I got that that Mario mod showcase on A Hat in Time out when I did, even though it was into a week late after the 10th of March. It would still, you know, it's still a good video, so and that's the latest video other than this one. But yeah, I don't plan on stopping the streams. In fact, depending on how my work goes, because I mean that's another reason why I haven't made this video yet, because my timetable literally keeps changing. It's like, oh, now you're doing Monday to Friday instead of like doing these days and then hopping around these 2 days. So basically it's half permanent, half flexible. But then it's like, oh, now you're just doing Monday to Friday at this location. It's like, oh no, now you're back to your old timetable. Oh no, now it's changing here. It's because everything is changing, and it's just to prevent it. I'm trying to avoid saying what it is. You all know what I'm on about, but you know, YouTube's still, you know, and considering now we're running on more bots than recently, but what used to be the norm before. Funny how that situation was getting into its stride on not being a problem on YouTube anymore, but now we've regressed because of this as well. So that's a fun time for YouTubers. And of course, like I said, that this isn't a full-time thing for me, but my full-time job, it may not even be full-time. So it's like, and the funny thing is, even saying that right now, it could still be. I don't know. That's the uncertainty of it. This video has been like in my mind. It needs to be put on the channel for you guys to be aware. If you do not follow on the Discord, I haven't been posting it on Twitter or anything. I've just pretty much been retweeting or replying to tweets, and the thing is, I normally keep that sort of stuff into the Discord, so you know people are aware. And I know how it is with like money as well, because obviously people aren't working, and then like possible rent goes up, or debts or whatever goes up. Nothing can be done about it, and that's been playing up here as well. And not only that, but last week was the worst week, and which is why I was stressing, because my car, on a one-off trip to go sort out something in another location, like what kept happening last year, my car breaks down. And the thing is, I don't thrash my cars. It just happened to have something that got knocked, a fuse up, which seized the tensioner and ripped the belt. And I'm not in the car I had before. I actually started this year with a different car, and that had like literally before I got the car, it had a full service a month ago. That's just how unlucky I've been. And it's kind of ironic as well, because I've had, like, for the past year, I've had the most awful luck with this after repairing the save battery so I can play the game. Every single battle, I've had nothing but troubles, and I've only just reached the league on and off. It's put me off the game. So, that's Pokemon Crystal. So, yeah, you know, I was planning on doing stuff Ranger-related for upcoming Comic-Cons. Most likely the one in May, if I had the money, but one, I don't. Two, events are off. And yeah, so, how long have I been going on for already? Only 13 minutes? It feels like I've been going on for 20. Wow. I guess I'm just taking this slow and not being a motor mouth, because I'm just saying what comes to my head. What else is there? I went on a bit in a tangent to the point that I've actually forgotten what I was on about, and I'm probably going to seem like a moron when I am doing the odd cut every now and again, because I did pause there. But yeah, basically, when a video is available on the channel, it will be available when it's available. But it's like, with the uncertainty and stress, it's like I don't know when I'll be able to continue doing videos, and with the quality that I want, I don't want my stress or this situation to tarnish the quality of the videos. I mean, think how far that we've come in the video in this channel. It's like we've gone through last year with all those apocalypses, Copocalypse, and now we have this. And it's like, not only that, but since we started, we have been upgrading the equipment. We've been increasing the quality on how I edit and record videos, how I edit them, and I just have like a certain standard that I've worked towards. That I don't want my mood to ruin the videos. I mean, like, because if I'm not feeling it, then I'm not happy. It's basically like the age-old rule on YouTube. If you don't like your own video that you're putting out, what makes you think that other people are not going to watch it? And that may go into, like, you know, conversations like, oh, you hate Ocarina of Time Chaos Edition, why do you continue that? Well, the thing is that with Ocarina of Time Chaos Edition, I wanted to continue playing it just to see how ridiculous it got. And even though I hated it, and I sometimes meme up the fact that it's like post-traumatic stress, because it's like, feckin' hell, why? It's like, it was fun to edit. The only thing that wasn't fun was rendering the bloody thing, because Sony Vegas didn't want to do that. Yes, I use Premiere Pro now, but during that time, I was still using Sony Vegas, because even when I was using Premiere Pro, I still had the template in Vegas, and you can't transfer templates because of how different programs they are. Plus, one's Sony, one's Adobe, and I already had all the stuff there. I didn't want to, like, try and rebuild everything just to edit it that way. So that was that as well. But it was still a fun time, and we brought some of that craziness back when we did the randomizer with Meryl. Which, you know, once we do A Link to the Past, I want to do a few randomizers on A Link to the Past, actually, because that'd be fun. And I do have my own sprite characters, 2 of which have actually made it in a few of the recent updates. One of them still hasn't, but it will probably get there, because, you know, they have to test to make sure the sprites are good, and when doing a randomized run it actually works. But you can just, you know, download the spreadsheet and import them with another website anyway on an already re-randomized ROM. It just literally replaces Link sprite map with the new sprite map you're importing, and it just works like a simple import, which is how I tested my characters on A Link to the Past randomizers before they were actually within the randomizer itself. So, you know, just to have a little bit of fun, because I've got a Nico, I've got a Lily from One Shot, I've got a Lily from Blossom Tales, which is like a Zelda A Link to the Past-ish fat clone indie game that you can get on PC and the Switch and all that, and also Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I knew I was forgetting it for a second there, but yeah, Sora, that specifically from Kingdom Hearts 1. The design's basically from Kingdom Hearts 1. I, like, amalgamated the sprites from Chain of Memories and tried to shrink them down to Link's proportions in A Link to the Past. So, yeah, I plan on doing that. And, yeah, so I think the only thing I don't... I did say that I didn't want to do it, but it may have to be, and I know that some people are going to hate this, considering, you know, current situation stress levels right now, I probably won't be continuing on Pikmin 2 Kaizo, because I have been informed, though, that there is a speedrunning build, a version 1.1 as it were, that, you know, swaps a few of the treasures around, and I could technically use my existing file and load in on the new ROM, but the thing is, because I've already grabbed certain things, counters will be broken and progression will be a bit skew-whiffed, and I don't know if I want to do that. And I was planning on just sitting down, recording a video to cover all the changes while getting back to where we were, so it'll be a lot faster for me to get through it, and it'll be pretty much like a launch to get back into the swing of things, if I decide to do so. If not, we would have just continued with what I was thinking of before, going for the blues, and relying on chat, because I was live streaming it every time I do a new go on Kaizo at that point, Pikmin 2 Kaizo, and people could probably in the chat tell me, where's the treasure radar, because I really want that bloody thing, which you get earlier in the speedrunning build. So the thing is, though, obviously haven't had the time, and it's like I haven't been in the best of moods, and, you know, I don't think I want to be playing a hard version of Pikmin 2, a game I haven't been playing a lot recently. And I haven't been in a Pikmin mood. In fact, I haven't even been in a Pokemon mood, because I keep mixing those two between each other for some reason. I haven't been in a Pokemon mood, despite, you know, I don't mind battles. It's just that, as I said, this bloody thing's been putting me off. And I haven't been in a Pikmin mood because I just haven't I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm just not in that frame of mind. And with this current situation and the stress that I've had the past couple of weeks because of all this and the uncertainty of when I could possibly do it, I don't even know when I'm going to get back into Kaizo. Maybe after maybe a month or two, and I decide, you know what, hello there, I'm just going to do a stream or whatnot. Pretty much indefinite for Pikmin 2 Kaizo. I'm just not in the mood, and I don't want to be dealing with a difficult game that I haven't even sat down on the original to get back into the swing of things. So, and even then, if I get back in the original swing of things, if I don't use a ROM on my computer, I would be playing the Wii version, which is a different control scheme, so I could probably do it that way. It's just, I'm just not in the mood for it. So I'm sorry if anyone was looking forward to the eventual return of Pikmin 2 Kaizo. It's going to be a bit longer. It's, I'm not in the mood for that. I'm in the mood for action games and de-stressing games like Hyrule Warriors Definitive. I'm going to try and get back into that and see if I can get to the point where does the rupee glitch even work, because I don't think I've actually seen any videos covering that. So yeah, but obviously, you know, time and stress permitting. It's like I said, I didn't want to be making this video. Now I am 22 minutes in. It's funny how I mentioned that, and now I've just been going off on one. But you know, that's the thing. I'm not going to make this video any longer. I'm just going to say right now, keep safe, keep clean. If you're not, if you don't have any like obligations, work related, stay at home, not for yourself, but for others that, you know, are struggling. Only go out for the necessities, and if you do need toilet roll, bog roll, whatever you call it, you might want to, you know, go line up at a store, ironically enough, with other people, social distancing, and you know, you're gonna have to get in line and sadly race everyone for toilet roll. It's like the only one thing we haven't been able to stock on. We can get milk, we can get bread. I know that Cadecarus had trouble finding eggs for a birthday cake. It's like you couldn't even buy a birthday cake normally, but you wanted to put in the effort and you couldn't. It's like it's a really weird time. I don't mean to sound depressed. I'm just tired about it. We're all tired about it. We're all stressed out. We just need to calm down. Power of positivity. If I have more free time, I'll get back to making videos. I'll probably be able to be calmed down as well because of issues I've already mentioned family-wise. And yeah, it's a video I didn't want to make. It's a video that had to be made. And you know what? I don't think I have botched the job. So, see you guys next time for whatever video we do next. If a Hat in Time Challenge Road comes along, I will get on that, despite being a little bit late at the moment. But again, it's been the stuff that's been happening. It was a good day off, and I thought, you know what, I'll do the Challenge Road, and then I'll do the Mario video. And you know what, that was a nice, neat 100 before everything got blown out into proportion. So, I guess the only other thing that I would say, on terms of the YouTube scene, online entertainment is going to be in high demand, so, you know, you might be able to get somewhere on YouTube. It gives you a hobby, something to do, keeps you active, and obviously if you haven't got anything else to do. And yeah, I guess I could also say that it's good for Masai Nella to finally finish off and get out her voice cover of the Okami's of her Okami Let's Play and the credits theme, because that was beautiful, that was awesome, and you know, it was a Let's Play that was really dear to her heart, and funnily enough, she finished it just in time before all this happened. So she's actually got something positive that is so dear to her heart on her channel. And even though I haven't watched the whole thing, because I've still yet to play Okami myself, and I've already watched Sarah Conway's playthrough of it, and it is a long-ish game, it's pretty much a Zelda clone that I still haven't got back to. I've still got the Wii version. I should get like an HD version somewhere. But yeah, that as well. I've been watching Tira Grace. He's funny, and obviously Cadecarus is still on the monthly grind on his new style of videos, which, yeah, I haven't had any complaints with his content, and you know, it's good for a laugh, it's good to chill out. That's what you need. So yeah, sorry you can't see any of your friends or loved ones. it's better that you care by not going to see them. That hurts me as well, but you know, it's got to be done. Anyway, enough. I'm babbling. This is what happens when I do not have a plan and dwelling on the video to make for so long. That needs to be said. There's been a lot to be said, and I'm not making this video any longer than it is now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I have a good feeling that I'll be streaming this Wednesday, considering that I'm recording this late at night on the Monday. This will probably be out Tuesday, so I'll probably be doing a Shadowman stream within a couple of days after this video goes up. So obviously keep an eye out for when I do another one of those little shout outs of like, hey, I'm doing a thing over here, and or you know, as I said, social media or Discord. Have a chat with me. I don't mind. Tell me your problems. We can console ourselves. It's best to vent instead of bottling up, because then you'll explode, and I know how that is. So yeah, stay well, keep clean, look after yourselves, because then you're looking after others. See you guys next time on the channel, and let's hope I don't have to make another one of these bloody videos, because fuck that shit.